transport of water in plants. Transport of water takes place in two processes. First, absorption of water by the root hairs, and second one is the root from the xylem seed. The water moves upward to the leaves. So first, absorption of water. How the water or soil water is absorbed by the root hairs. Root hairs cells are made up of two layered cell wall. Outer wall is made up of pectin and the inner wall is cellulose. And this cell wall is hydrophilic in nature. And due to this activity, the soil water is absorbed by the root hairs. Only the root hair has that capacity to absorb the soil water. And this absorption of water from the soil by the root hairs takes place in various ways. And one of the most common method is that is osmosis. By the process of osmosis, water is absorbed by the root hairs and it reaches to the epidermal cell. And once the water enters into the epidermal cell, then the water passes to the cortical cell and next to endodermis, pericycle, then it reaches to xylem. First we will see the transverse section of the internal section of the root. Root hair cells, and outermost is single layer of epidermis. Inner to epidermis there is parenchymatous cortex. Parenchymatous cells are loosely arranged, thin walled cells and living cells. Inner to the cortex there is single layer of endodermis, and this endodermis is made up of barrel shaped cells, and these cells having a deposition of suberin, and these are known as Casparian strips. And suberin is a material that is impervious to water. So some of the cells are passage cells are there through which water can enter into the next layer, that is pericycle, and other cells, that is Casparian strips, do not allow the water to enter into the pericyclic zone. Through this passage cell, the water can enter into the pericycle. Inner to pericycle, there is xylem cells or vessel cells, and from these vessel cells, water will move upward, which is known as ascent of sap. And from the root hair cells to the xylem, water moves in two pathways. One is apoplast, another is symplast. Apoplast is the path in which water moves to the xylem cell through the cell wall or through the intercellular spaces of the cell. In the epidermal zone, the first water enter into the root hair cells, then to epidermis, and from the cortex, the water moves from the epidermis through the cell wall and through the intercellular space, then it reaches at the endodermis, and in this endodermal layer, the water is checked by the Casparian strips, and this water now enters through the passage cell. The apoplastic movement, this movement is apoplastic movement, but when it reaches at the passage cell, the water enter into the passage cell and become a part of the cell sap. Then again it enter into the pericycle through cell wall and intercellular space, and finally reached at the xylem vessels. And in apoplast movement, maximum water moves through this pathway, through this cell wall and intercellular space, and only in the endodermal region the water moves through the passage cell and become a part of the cell sap, and this movement is symplastic movement only at this region. Then again it moves in a apoplastic path. So maximum amount of water moves in this way. Another movement, that is symplast, the water moves through the cell. First it becomes a part of the cell sap, then it enters into the another cell through plasmodesmata. We know that all the cells are interconnected with plasmodesmata. So through these plasmodesmata, it enters through the cell and it becomes a part of the cell sap. Then it enters into the passage cell. From the passage cell to pericycle, then it comes to xylem vessels. So in this symplastic movement, there is the movement takes place due to osmosis. So if the water potential of soil water is -1, we know that the water potential of pure water is 0. So soil water is also having some minerals. So if the water potential is -1, then inside the cell sap of root hair cell it is -2 or -3. Then water moves from its higher concentration to its lower concentration. So water potential of the soil water is more than the cell sap. So water will move into the root hair cell. Then it goes to epidermal cell, and in this way, means if the water potential of the neighboring cell, cortical cell is -4, then the water will move from this epidermal cell to the neighboring cortical cell. So why the concentration of water is low in case of these cells? Because these cells absorb some ions from the other cell. So once the water content is more in this cell, neighboring cell having low water potential, so now water moves from this cell to this cell. So always water moves from its higher concentration to its lower concentration through the semi-permeable membrane, that is osmosis. So water will move in this osmosis way through the plasmodesmata from the neighboring cell. Now it reaches to the passage cell. Inside the passage, it enter into the passage cell and it become a part of the passage cell, cell sap. Then it enter into the pericycle and finally it goes to the vessel cell. Vessel cells are large lumen vessel cells which having empty cells. So from these xylems, water will move upward to the leaf or to the upper part of the plant, and that process is known as ascent of sap.